went all in detail about how he believed Brian Callen is scared of him, how they never mention my name, say my name, say my name. He even went as far as calling them.
Dude, how meta is that? How awesome. Dude, he called Brandon Schaub directly on his line and then called Brian Callen directly. Like, that's taking it to the next, like, seriously, he already killed them. He is now, like, he's taking the veil away. He's showing how fake they are and how, like, how this, to him, this is real, but to them, they're just fake. Like,
he also went on Brandon Schaub's job history. He said, Showtime brought you in to be this guy, MMA guy, be this guy. How did that end? ESPN brought you in. How did that end? He went so in depth on so many things.
Brandon Schaub's comedy thing, he said it ranked like one of the did he say it ranked one of the lowest? But I think he said something. First of all, if Ariel's not saying this, I'm saying this. It is one of the worst ranking comedy specials of all time. Like, that and Amy Schumer are like the top two.
See, I watched it. I wasn't a fan of it. At least Amy Schumer has a stick that she has. She talks real vulgar. She's a blonde. She has no limits with her sex. But Brendan Schaub, it sucked. It sucked. So, and also he mentioned about the crying on TV. He mentioned the cringe-worthy interview with Joe Rogan and him when Joe Rogan begged him to retire.
To be honest, let's talk about that for a second. How embarrassing! I think we talked about this last time, but how embarrassing is that your friend has to take you on his podcast, his million episode or million viewer podcast, and beg you to stop fighting because you suck so bad. Like, and he doesn't want you to get hurt. Like, and you know what's sad about that? Joe Rogan gets emotional. Like, he's like literally like, dude, I don't want you to die. Like, I don't want you to like get CTE. He already has CTE. Like, yes. Can we be honest? Like, now let's be real right now. He's mental. Like, he's like, something is wrong with his head. Like, he's not, I think, I don't want to be mean and say this, but he's not an able-bodied, able-mind person. Like, he's like, comedians make fun of him all the time, but they're not joking when they, like, it's so, like, I watch a lot of their podcasts, like Theo Vaughn or like Bobby Lee or like one of those funny guys will be like, you're fucking retarded. Like, you're literally like mentally challenged. And Brendan Schaub will do this. What? No, I'm not. Like, Theo Vaughn had the greatest line. Theo Vaughn said, Brendan Schaub, you're like the biggest retarded kid in San Diego. And I'm not saying that to be mean. Like, it was like, what?
Now, I haven't watched in detail to know. I'm definitely assuming he definitely has something because after playing football for like professional athlete, then on top of
he got something, dude. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know what.
He definitely has something. And so the problem is Ariel Helwani is being a true G about this. Ariel Helwani even mentioned, I went to one of the most best broadcasting / communication schools in the world.
Syracuse, dude, he did. Like,
Syracuse.
He has the credentials.
Hey, we both was in Syracuse around the same time. Like, he also he went over and he was speaking facts. He went over and he was said, say my name. He called both of them. They did not answer. So he pretty much called their bluff.
He called them out. That's what he did. He called them out and then called them. And then, like, Chris, all I can say, dude, is like, Mac Hundo, keep it Hundo. He's fucking killing Brandon Schaub. Like, I'm witnessing a murder. Like, it's a murder.
Yes. He literally said Brian Callen is scared of me.
He is. And can we be honest, too? Brian Callen, yeah, okay, Schaub, because they're talking about, oh, I'm going to fight him. I'll beat his ass. Schaub, Ariel Helwani would destroy Brian Callen. I'm sorry, do it. Do it, whatever you want to. But Ariel Helwani's like, I don't fucking, yeah, they would beat me, whatever. Callen is like that kid, that like yapping dog that's like, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm so strong. I'm this. And then you smack him once and he starts crying. Like, that's him.
Yeah. Here's the thing too is two things with Brian Callen. It's hard to take Brian Callen seriously because he is a comedian and actor, so he's a professional liar. Like,
true, but hey, let's stop that. Still, do you think Brian Callen and Brandon Schaub, this is a shtick or is this real? With Ariel Helwani, this is real.
Okay. Well, Ariel Helwani is real because they're criticizing his livelihood,
His career, dude. Like,
his career. It's real Ariel. I don't know what's going on with those guys, but Ariel is making it real because he's bringing us some real facts.
I think that's why I love this so much, because you have this is real. This is a real beef. There's nothing fake about this beef. Yes. One person at least thinks this is real, Ariel, and he's killing them. Yes. Schaub, and they're like, because that's the thing. Brian Callen was acting like it was a act. Like, oh, you're getting mad, Brandon Shaw, or big brown shitbag. You're getting like, and then Schaub's like, don't let me freaking get going. No, I'm not getting going. Blah, blah. Like, stop. Like,
okay. Here's the problem too: is it's like when an NBA player, let's use Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant says something about Stephen A. Smith, right?
Or let's talk about the Michael Rappier. Do you remember that one?
Okay. I'm gonna get on that for a second too. It's like, okay, Kevin Durant says something about Stephen A. Smith. No matter what Kevin Durant says, he would never win because Stephen A. will always get the last word because he talks for a living. Kevin Durant is a professional athlete. That's his primary.
Pause. That's what I love too. The last thing Ariel Helwani said is, hey, I will literally talk about this every single episode until the end of time. Like, yes. So, and when I saw, I was like, dude, he ain't playing.
No, right? He's not playing. And the same thing with these two guys is they will not win against Ariel because that's what Ariel do. And the problem is, it's a stick for these guys, but it's not a stick for Ariel's being serious. And here's why you know it's a stick for these guys. They haven't mentioned his name at all. Mm-hmm. So they're doing it to piss him off and fuck with him and playing a game.
You know what's so powerful about this? It's not a shtick for Ariel, so it can go on forever, and he's still gonna have the same emotions and whatnot. But when it stops being a shtick for Schaub and Callen, when they're like, this isn't funny anymore, that's that. Hopefully, a real like person who's like thought, that's when they apologize. Hopefully, like that's when they're like, dude, I'm sorry, it was a shtick, whatever you want to say. Like, but at this point, it doesn't even matter an apology. I feel like they've said such horrible shit. Like,
here's how you know when they start bringing feelings in, when they start mentioning his name.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, also too, this is good for both.
Oh yeah, it's good for everyone. It's good for us. It's good for them. It's good for everyone. Like,
because this is good for Ariel because this opened up Ariel. This is opening up the fact that Ariel has no holds barred. He's being real.
So I read a lot. I'm a comment reader. Just, I'm a comment reader and whatnot. I'm kind of a troll in that sense that I like to read and see what's going on. But everyone is saying, Ariel, like, for you doing this, I love it. Like, I'm now a new fan. Like, I'm like, this is like, I used to be a Brendan Schaub fan. Not anymore, dude. I'm your fan. Like, and they see, regular people see what's going on. Like,
yes, you know why? Because Ariel kind of represents regular people.
Yeah, he really does.
Brendan Schaub is a professional athlete fighter.
Brendan Schaub probably he's a millionaire. Like he goes with these actors and.
It's very few people making comments that are in Brendan Schaub status. It's very few people in Brian Callen status. Brian Callen has been acting and doing comedy for 30 plus years.
Not only that, he like they were like roasting him. He had like I don't know what you want to call it, like a part in the Joker. I don't even remember Brian Callen being in the Joker, to be really honest. But I think he was like like one of the clown people. Like he is a clown person, so maybe it was a documentary. That was just like his like what he does. But I don't even remember him in there. Like Callen, the only thing you have is Mad TV. Matt TV was hilarious. You were great. Bobby Lee was great. All these other guys. Jordan Peele was freaking amazing. Like,
listen, hey, he also has the Goldbergs too.
Okay. But I think I've watched it once. I don't even think I've watched it, to be honest. So,
but anyways, they're going with Ariel because it seems like Ariel is getting bullied by these two guys, successful guys. So fans gonna gravitate toward Ariel. And also, two things about Ariel. Before this, Ariel was looked at as a weak weasel. Yep. Now he's showcasing his strength. And he's.
Can I be honest too? I'm sorry. What was that?
Okay. He also said this. He also called him out. He said, "I will come on your show, but I'm not going to come in there physically. I will do it from my studio on your show, and we can comment. We can talk. We can comment and everything." He said, "I'm not going to come on your show." He's like, "Oh, you may want to fight me or whatever he said." But anyways, he
He
opened.
also said the first time that they came in the show, it was a favor. Like he didn't even want them on his show. Like he was like doing it as
Yeah,
a favor. But what was I gonna? Oh, to wrap it all up and whatnot, put a sweet bow on this beautiful beef. I love this beef. Beef. This is like beef rigatoni. This is like
yeah,
that the beef. I love it. But I always tell my kids like, don't be a bully. Never be a bully. I hate bullies or whatnot. But if there's a bully, you know what you do to the bully? You bully the bully. That's the only way they learn. If you're nice to a bully, you know what they do? They bully you. If you're mean to a bully, you know what they do? They bully you. So what you have to do is bully the bully. This is how it feels. This is how it feels to be bullied. Don't do it anymore. And Ariel's doing that. Ariel's like, if you want more of it, I can continue
yeah.
doing it. But if you don't want it, just end the beef. It's over. Like,
Yes, that's true. That's
Ariel's the
true.
bully of the bully, and I love it. He's the bully. I love it.
Yes, yes, and that's why people love it, and I like it a lot. It's making great ratings because now people want to see on the fighter and kid what their response is going to be.
Yes, I don't never watch the Fight on the Kid. I only watch it when they have good guests. But I'm actually excited. Like I watched it and I was like, okay, you're an idiot. Okay, this is gonna be good.
Yes, it's great. It's great on both parts. So
It's good content.
great